Welcome back to Midnight Echo. These 5 clips are so terrifying. Some people couldn't even finish watching. If you love paranormal stories, subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Now, let's start with number 5. The video begins in complete silence. A girl is asleep on her bed, wrapped in darkness. The dim glow from the night light barely illuminates the room. A camera, set up beside her bed, quietly records. A precaution she took after experiencing strange sensations during sleep. But what the camera captures goes far beyond anything she could have expected. At first, everything appears normal. She shifts slightly in her sleep. Nothing out of the ordinary. But as minutes pass, her movements grow erratic, jerky. Almost as if she's fighting against something we can't see. Her limbs twitch, her breathing quickens, and she seems caught in a silent struggle. Then it happens. The blanket covering her begins to slowly, methodically slide off, as if pulled by invisible hands. There's no one in the room. The camera shows no signs of motion except for her trembling body. The atmosphere grows heavier. The stillness becomes oppressive. Suddenly, she jolts awake, eyes wide, chest heaving with panic. Later, when watching the footage, she wrote that she couldn't remember any dream, just a deep, paralyzing fear, and the undeniable presence of something or someone lurking in the shadows. There are no clear explanations, only chilling silence and unanswered questions. A ghost? A poltergeist? Or something far more sinister? What do you think? Just a hoax? Or did the camera truly capture a visit from the other side? This video starts like any ordinary sleep recording. A girl is peacefully lying in bed, the room dimly lit by faint streetlights seeping through the curtains. For several minutes, everything appears normal. Still, quiet. But that calm doesn't last long. Suddenly, the girl stirs and opens her eyes. Her expression shifts from calm to concerned. She clearly heard something. Seconds tick by, and then the camera catches a glimpse of a dark shadow, barely visible, creeping slowly across the floor toward the bed. It doesn't make a sound. It simply glides. The girl notices it. She sits up abruptly, her eyes fixed on the shadow. Then, in a flash of panic, she jumps out of bed and runs out of the room. The camera keeps rolling. First silence, but after a moment, as if whatever was there never left, the room begins to change. The blanket on the bed lifts slightly, hovering, then slowly falls back. The curtains begin to sway, though the windows are shut. A faint clicking sound echoes in the room, like nails scratching across the floorboards. Then, nothing. The video continues, capturing the eerie stillness of a room that now feels anything but empty. Was it just an illusion? An elaborate prank? Or did something truly unnatural pay her a visit that night? At first glance, this footage seems perfectly ordinary. 2 women sleeping peacefully, one on the couch, the other on a mattress on the floor. The room is quiet. Nothing appears out of place. But that calm quickly fades. The first strange event is subtle. The girl on the couch begins to raise her arms slowly into the air. Not in a natural stretch, but in a stiff, unnatural way. Almost like someone invisible is pulling her. She later claims she was fast asleep and remembers none of it. But the footage tells a very different story. The eerie movements continue, her limbs twitching and shifting in ways that defy logic. Then suddenly, the other woman wakes up in a panic, as if sensing something sinister nearby. Her breathing is heavy, her eyes darting across the room. Meanwhile, her friend continues to toss and turn, unnervingly out of sync with reality. But the true horror comes near the end. The camera captures the moment when something grabs the girl on the mattress by the leg and drags her across the floor. It's brief, just a few seconds, but chillingly real. She screams and bolts upright, visibly shaken, struggling to catch her breath. Neither of them had any answers after watching the footage. Just questions. Was this a clever trick? A sleep disorder? Or was something truly paranormal in that room? The next video sends chills down your spine. A couple sleeping peacefully at night until something truly unexplainable happens. It starts innocently. A girl and her boyfriend are sleeping in their room. The camera records quietly, but then the girl suddenly wakes up, disturbed by mysterious sounds coming from somewhere nearby. She looks around, confused and clearly unsettled.
Baby, wake up, wake up, wake up, something's coming. Open the door. Aren't you waking up? Baby, wake up, wake up! Baby. Wake up, wake up! What the f***? Baby, wake up!
Moments later, the bedroom door slowly opens by itself. There's no one there, no footsteps, no visible movement. The girl starts panicking, her breathing grows heavy. It's as if she can feel something invisible creeping closer, inch by inch. She tries to wake her boyfriend, shaking him, whispering in fear, but he doesn't respond, as if he's under a spell or simply can't hear her at all. Tension builds rapidly. Then a loud crash. Something knocks an object off the shelf right next to their bed. The girl gasps and recoils, staring into the darkness. And then, the footage cuts off. Abruptly, no answers, no clues, just that deep sense of dread. What happened to the couple? Was it just a trick? A nightmare? Or did they come face to face with a real entity? The last video today is short but deeply unsettling. And it's not just the footage itself. It's the terrifying story behind it. Late at night, a woman woke up to strange noises. At first, she thought it might be a draft, maybe even a pet moving around. But there was something off, a growing sense of fear she couldn't shake. She decided to check the home security cameras just in case. And what she saw was horrifying. On the feed from her daughter's bedroom, the little girl wasn't sleeping. She was sitting upright in bed, eyes wide open, staring at something, or perhaps at nothing. Her face was twisted in fear, frozen in a terrifying expression. She didn't blink. She didn't move. She looked possessed, or maybe caught in a trance. Something was very wrong. There was no one else in the room, no sign of an intruder, but the feeling that something was there, something invisible and malevolent, was impossible to ignore. Then the video abruptly cut out. No follow-up, no answers, just dread. Was this sleep paralysis, a hoax, or something truly paranormal, caught on camera by pure accident? What do you think this was? Real or fake? Leave your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. More terrifying stories are coming soon. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one.